If you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. I'm your host, John Warren. Welcome to VGB's episode 68 with me is my forever co-host, Nikki Grace.
Now, did you do that because I accidentally typed weather into the main garden room in the Discord? Just right now, also at the same time as you said that? Is that why you did that? Because I was trying to open the weather app on my computer, and then I realized I wasn't in the right text field.
We should actually go get our brain studied. I do actually think that. I do actually think we should do one of those, like if you spend too much time around someone, because no, I had not seen that.
That's crazy.
I don't know why I did. I don't know why I said that. I just was like, I'm going to do that dumb platitude about Texas weather for no reason.
The second you hit the theme music, I said, I wonder what the humidity is. So then I hit command space to open the fucking, Spotlight, to open the weather app, but I was actually in Discord, which you can join by going to vgbs.com/join.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. The oldest thing you've ever done also.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's the classic. That's the classic. I don't know if you saw that thing, but it's like some guy posted, and it's like, it has to be made up, but it's so fucking funny. He's like, yeah, you say your parents are bad at the internet or whatever, but my mom started a small business on Google Maps while trying to search for the weather. And it's like an entry that's just like, it shows a building and it just says like Tucson weather Thursday or something. It's like, it has to be made up, but it's still like the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's really, really good. Welcome to the show. Boy, I'm going to be honest on this one, folks. Punting on any sort of discussion of anything that happened.
Yeah, no coverage on this one.
Outside of a couple of games that I've played, I'm looking at the news and it's like,
we're sticking to games this week.
It's like Silksong devs admit it's too hard, but you can figure it out. Okay. Ghost of Yotei dev was fired for joking about Charlie Kirk getting beefed. Like, that sucks. But we should talk about that, but I don't know if I have the stamina for that.
Nah, probably not.
So that sucks.
It's bad. That's what I think.
Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is not out yet, but everyone loves it.
Everyone loves it.
I could play it. Texted you earlier today and said, well, I wish I had time to play it. And I was like, it's not out yet.
It's not out yet. So you can. It comes out, I think, next week. From what I played of the video game at Summer Game Fest.
Yes, you did play the video game. That's true.
It was excellent. So I am excited about it. Now, just like deeply excited about it.
Now I've purchased just now the Easy Delivery Co., which is a cool, cozy
truck simulator.
Have I played it?
No.
Nope. I haven't.
That's okay.
So
it came out,
but it looks good.
It just came out. So
it just came out. I got the email this morning. It's like, this is on your playlist, and now it's out. Because I was like, oh, word. And that's, folks, already ready to play. It was like 400 meg.
Yeah, it's a little. I'm looking at the trailer. There's about 3 polygons in it.
It's
total.
A little guy. Also woke up to the fact that apparently Dying Light, the Beast, is really fun. Like, everyone that's playing it is like, this is fun. I don't know.
Lying. They're just lying.
I think I agree with you, Nikki. I think I agree with you, but I'm just like, this is what I'm saying.
We're just saying stuff out here.
Steam is going to stop supporting 32-bit versions of Windows on January 1st.
I don't know what that. I actually don't know what that means.
You wouldn't if like who?
Yeah,
who is on
it?
Sorry, your granddad that's still playing Minesweeper is not going to be able to open Steam anymore.
Okay, darn. I'm still on this Dying Light the Beast is fun thing. Like, that game, I've told the story.
Is it okay? Here's the dumb thing: is this a standalone game?
It's a standalone. It's an expandalone, is my understanding.
Got it.
So
okay.
It was supposed to be DLC, and then it got spun off.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem with the video game Dying Light 2, which is a game that I think is actually mechanically interesting, and
yes,
and did some fun things, is that by the time you leave the tutorial zone, I got it. I had understood everything that the game was kind of going to ask me to do. And that first area, it felt like the Hinterlands in Dragon Age, where it was scoped way too fucking big and you're there for way too fucking long.
Way too big. Yep.
When there is other shit that they want you to go do, because the big reveal, sorry, spoilers for Dying Light 2.
Spoilers.
Is that you start in this ramshackle Eastern European Battlefield 3 looking ass town.
Yep.
And then you run through some tunnels, and then eventually those tunnels lead to a major metropolitan area with skyscrapers, and you get a glider, and there's like a bunch of other shit. But by the time I got there, I was like, I got it. I got it. Like, I'm good. I'm good on this one. It felt like there was actually also a narrative arc that I kind of got through and was content with. And then they were like, actually, it's time to play the video game.
Hinterlands is a good shout. Yeah, Hinterlands is a good shout, because that's a really bright thing to point to.
To walk into that trap again seems crazy, but
that seems kind of nuts.
I don't make them.
Some things I wasn't aware of. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, a game I've put maybe 35 hours into, wasn't actually out till today. So,
and that's
like, I feel like I've been playing the fuck out of that game for 2 years. Did not know it was
skins
out.
In Fortnite, and it's not out.
Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. So Deep Rock Galactic is the first person
dungeon
horde kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That game is out.
Survivor is Vampire Survivors, but Deep Rock Galactic. Which is really tasty if you like those games, but dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangereux.
Well, that's good.
And apparently that's out. Didn't know that. We could do a fun segue, because one of the only games that I've played this week, Nikki, was Borderlands 4. I did it, folks. I downloaded.
Who made you?
Nope, that is correct. No one made me do it. I watched gameplay of this game, and I thought to myself, man, it looks okay. I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it a shot. There were enough. I really don't want to crash out on this fucking show, so I'm going to try to take a breath. Okay, we've had enough of that on the internet over the past few weeks. Sometimes I'm known to get a little rowdy, and I don't really want to do that.
John, this is the growth.
I'm cutting clips together of our other shows, and I'm like, I have to calm down. I have to just calm down a little bit.
It's important.
Enough writers that I kind of like, who are like, I worked on this game.
Worked on this one.
This was good. Like, oh yeah, I'm really excited about this one. I was like, okay. I regret to inform myself and the rest of the podcast audience that this still is.
It's still a Borderlands.
A game more or less imbued with the vibes of its creator, Randy Pitchford.
Yeah. Which it's like Tamer. Like, is it? Yeah. Is it Tamer? Is it Tamer, or are you desensitized to it?
Yeah. Are you just
does it duck off of water's back for you?
I think I will say this. Borderlands 3 was one of the most deeply unpleasant games that I think I've ever played.
Okay.
I did not enjoy really a nanosecond of that game. My 2.5, 3 hours of Borderlands 4 this week, I was like, this is better than that.
Good. Low bar, but I'm happy.
Low bar, but it's better than that. And it's like, yeah, they turned Claptrap's bullshit down 5%. They turned some of it down, which I think is smart. But even the moments, you're getting less of it, but it's still that.
Yeah.
I'm realizing that there's no amount of it that I'm actually good with.
And that my question is like, could you have just booted up Borderlands 2 and had the exact same experience? Do you think?
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Right.
I do.
Which is like,
Yeah.
I don't know, if this is their, and that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like this is 2K's Madden, right? Like even though it does not come out annually, they don't, the list of changes seems like they are having to pull shit out of their ass every time they say, well, there's new stuff. And it's like, no, there isn't. Like, I know there isn't, there isn't. You're just making another one, which you are more than entitled and empowered to do, because it's going to make you $750 million.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, gang. It seems like it's another Borderlands. Which, like, listen, people fucking love Borderlands. But people fucking love Borderlands.
They
like
love
regular
it.
people love Borderlands
like hotcakes. Yep.
And I do think that like there are so many people for whom they think about playing a first-person shooter and they say, "Oh shit, there's a new Borderlands," and then they will buy and have a great time playing the new Borderlands. And I want to be
very clear. I didn't fucking squat up with anyone, which like I do think is the better version of this game. Is if you are playing multiplayer with other people, there is a layer there that is interesting. But my big thing with Borderlands is that if you have to have it, then I think you really ought to lean into the multiplayer trappings a bit more aggressively than you do.
And it would also be so interesting. They would never do this. Right. But from a sales perspective, to be like, if you buy one copy, not like a true buy one get one free deal, like a Haze Light game. But like, I don't know, buy one, get one 50% off. And we generate you a code and we email you the code, and then your friend puts the code into the store and they get half off the game, to kind of like crank the numbers such that you are incentivized to play the game with your friends. That would be cool. But I guess that also they don't gotta, because people are just going to pay what is it? 70? Is it 70 or 80?
It's 70.
70. People are going to pay the 70.
Yeah.
It was going to be 80, right? And then it was going to
be 80, I think, and they knocked it down.
Or are we thinking of Outer Worlds 2?
We're thinking of Outer Worlds 2. I don't think. Got it. Yeah, I don't think it was. I can't remember if it was ever supposed to be that. The cool thing is that on PC, the performance is really bad.
Yeah, that's cool. It's because it's an Unreal Engine 5 game, John.
It's an Unreal Engine 5 game. Apparently, people who have taken to X.com, the Everything app, someone named LD420 said, "Randy, it took days to get your game to a state I could tolerate playing it. I enjoy Borderlands. I don't enjoy being told or having to use DLSS or things like it and frame generation. Even with my best setup, the game plays poorly unless you concede delayed inputs." Randy says, "You could do whatever you want. The game is the game. Please get a refund on Steam if you aren't happy with it."
Now, honestly, listen.
Listen. Don't add us. 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 Randy's fucking right.
That fucking bangs.
He goes, "You could do whatever you want." I'm going to read the whole thing. It's just long. It's long. Oh my God. "You can do whatever you want. The game is the game. Please get a refund from Steam if you aren't happy with it. You made an analogy to a vehicle. I would not put a Ferrari engine in a monster truck and expect it to drive like a Ferrari. If you tell me about your specification, I can help you optimize your performance. I'm sorry you don't like being told to use DLSS, but that is the way. If you're not happy using the tools available to you to improve frame rate and you're not happy with the frame rate you have, you should play a different game. The game is awesome. It is designed to be just fine with an experience of 30 FPS and feel great at 60 FPS. We also have provided a lot of options for you to make different trade-offs between frame rate, resolution, and graphics features than we would make, and we encourage you to use those tools to optimize to your taste. Would you like help tuning your experience better to your liking?"
God, that owns. Listen, now is Randy talking out of his ass, because if the game ran okay,
yeah,
for most people, which it doesn't on PC, like it runs shitty for everybody, then it would be maybe a different conversation. But this is still an all-time response. Return the game from the guy who made the game. Fucking
it's really
bangs.
Good. It's really fucking
good.
funny.
Like I don't care. Fuck, send it back.
Well, also, okay, the next response from the same guy. You haven't played this on PC, have you? Even my console friends are having problems with lag and laggy areas. I haven't encountered any, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, it does. I will say this. It apparently does start. It does start performing worse the longer you play it, and people suspect there is a memory leak going on.
Yeah.
Quests that don't function right, the UI, and more. If you want to get into that, you make the product. I am the user. I tell you I like the product, but I wish it was better for the money I spent. You tell me to refund that I should play a different game. It took more than 2 hours to find anything tolerable to play on. Keyword. Tolerable. I pay $15 for tolerable games. I paid nearly $100 for this. For the base version, I'm mad at, and I'm underwhelmed. You lacked optimization and the ability to there's a punchline here, to self-reflect, admit there's a problem, there's a spelled wrong, and pursue solutions. Instead of the tantrum you're doing in replies, not a good look for you, the company, or the series. Sorry, pal. And then there's a gif of Shane Gillis going,
awesome. That's awesome.
I'm glad these fuckers are eating each other.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So cool.
That's great.
That's so cool.
That's great.
Yeah, like I don't know, return the game. Like that's so good.
Return the game.
Return the game, dude. That's so
you can do whatever you want. You can return the game.
I think that rules.
I mean, it's fucking funny. I'm sorry
to have to hand it.
I know. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Telling someone as the CEO of Gearbox to return the game,
that's really funny.
Good. Now,
it's
should the game run well? Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Sure. But it doesn't seem like it is exclusively a Gearbox Studios issue.
It does not. There does
an Unreal
seem to be
Engine 5 issue on which Gearbox is poorly optimized.
It is an engine issue, and I mean we're seeing that with multiple engines, Unreal for sure, but the RE engine also not good on Capcom's side, very unoptimized on PC. So this does seem to be a problem that is getting worse for a bunch of different teams, but the point is that even if you do get this shit working right, it's the same fucking game as it's always been, which might be great news for some of you.
Yeah.
I know that some folks in the VGB's Discord did I hear John say that he was interested in playing Borderlands 4? And I said this like 2 weeks ago or something. And they all kind of had like a talk with, like, I think it was agreed that it was a collective hallucination. No, I did say that. And I was looking forward to it. And I bought it. And then, you know what? If Randy told me, I might get it refunded. You know?
You get one on the PlayStation.
You get one. So
they give you one a year.
Maybe.
Make sure it counts.
I don't know. I played as like the siren character, but she's kind of a witch in this one. And it's like, I picked the build where she's got like a tiger that basically is always with her. And I just like nothing feels interesting in these firefights, in these battles. It just is always
just pressing
like,
left trigger and right trigger.
Yeah, and
because you're supposed to be talking to your friends while you do it.
I think that's it. Is that like if you have to have that,
yeah,
you have not made. It's not folks. It's not Titanfall 2.
No,
not at all.
Great. And you know what, John? Nothing is.
Nothing is.
Nothing is.
One of the best. It's one of the best ones.
Man, you ever think about the video game Titanfall 2?
Really fucking good. Really fucking good. Yeah, so it does get worse the longer you play on console. Randy Pitchford suggests quitting the game and restarting as a workaround.
That's normal. Honestly, like there are so many games that are just completely not built for the fact that you can suspend these consoles.
Oh, that 100%.
Like, the weird, crazy ways that they start to fall apart is nuts. So Like,
and I didn't even like internalize that at first. Because I started to notice that on Xbox like a while ago, and it's like I was like, wow, this is like buggy as shit. I'm like, oh, it's because there's something happening.
The game is really confused.
Yeah.
Like, it does not understand why the runtime for the game is so high, and then it starts to become ill. Yeah. Did you play anything else other than fucking Borderlands 4?
Played NBA 2K26.
Okay, should I get it or wait for like 3 weeks for it to be $40?
Now that I don't obsessively like sim these things all the time, I'm like, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Like fucking whatever.
That's fair.
I also may not be in a basketball mode either right now.
Early.
Like it's early. I'm still kind of in football mode, but like, by the way, the football games that are out also not doing it for me.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like,
I feel like 2K comes out too early.
I want something. It does come out too early.
2K needs to come out in September, and I'm sure that the reason they did it is because Borderlands came out in September, so they didn't want to step over themselves.
Well, crucially, it did come out in September. It was September 5th, but I would put it.
Wait.
NBA 2K.
But like most people were playing it like a week and a half before because because the $100 version.
Oh yeah. No, you're right.
In like
no, August. You're totally right.
Like I think it needs to be closer.
You're totally right.
It needs to be further. Honestly, like late September, early October.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think summer release is too early.
Summer release is too early.
But
Madden actually has it right.
Yeah, the cadence is like, right there.
They're like, it's like 2.5 weeks or something before the season starts. Like that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes way more sense because then you play it and then you know the guys. And now the cycle on this is such that by the time the season starts, I think people will be off of it, which seems ill-advised. But
yeah,
I wonder, this date I'm sure was set last year, but they fucking knew. I was gonna say something crazy and then I worked myself out of it. I was like, oh, this is they pushed it up for GTA. But first of all, I think it came out this time last year anyway. But also they make GTA. Like they would just fucking call them up and say, is it coming out? Yes or no?
I mean, Nikki, the Pokemon people have never gotten a single resource to make their games run well. So
yeah,
I don't know. I the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if they have the phone. I don't know if they have the phone. I don't know if they have the phone.
Is that all it is? If I go to Japan and go to the Game Freak office and drop them off a telephone with the like toll-free number to Nintendo, do you think that fixes those games?
You go in, you have a phone in one hand and a Switch in the other, and you slap Tears of the Kingdom into the slot, and you go, have you seen this? And they're like, what the fuck is this? We made this? We made this? Yeah. Like, well, down the street, but
that's y'all.
What the fuck, Richard? You know, they're just trying to figure out like why they can't rig a Pikachu to do more than 5
directions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah. So I don't know. The older I get, the more I'm like, God, the phone doesn't exist.
The phone doesn't exist. Or if it does, I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'm like, again, I said this last week. There's the ZA looks like it will be a one that I will like.
a good one.
But I am not excited to see what this next mainline one looks like because the gulf that they have to cross from Scarlet and Violet is pretty big.
Pretty big. It is pretty big.
So nothing else? No other game from John Warren?
I played Shotgun King, which is not a new game.
What is that?
It is chess, but with a shotgun. So you're a king. You can only move one space every move, but you do get a shotgun. So you've got to aim and avoid getting in the way of the other pieces. And it's a roguelite. So you're basically just collecting little power-ups after every win. And it's fun. My friend Patience is really big into this game and finally convinced me to give it a shot, and it's a lot of fun. So
Cool.
that was a good little one that I've played.
$10.
$10.
Or
I also
$12.50 on the Switch. What's that about?
I also on Sunday while football was going, I just kind of played Tears of the Kingdom for like 5 hours. I did a ton of stuff in the depths I've never done.
Heard of that game?
It's a good one. I just did a ton of stuff in the depths that I've never done, and that was really fun and harrowing. Yeah, I just, it's what that game came out, 2023, right?
2023, yes.
Okay. Yeah, because it
was right
May
after I had moved back to
yes.
LA. And then I still haven't beaten that game.
Yeah,
I'm only like 10 hours in before. It's because I did the Gears of War about it, which is where I played Tears of the Kingdom, or I played Breath of the Wild before.
God of War, you mean?
What did I say? Gears of War? Yeah.
Gears of War.
Which is too many. Name a game right.
Which
call it 7.
That was
every game should be a number.
Is that I was just like, no, Nikki, you definitely didn't do this to Gears of War.
No, didn't.
I just knew you didn't do that.
God of War, where I played the first one in anticipation of the second one, and then started playing the second one. I was like, I think I just did this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see.
And I just, like, not a novel observation. That game is astonishingly large.
Yeah.
In a way that I guess I knew, but I'm not sure I really felt it until recently, of just kind of remembering everything I've done and realizing I still have kind of a ridiculous amount still to do, which was not really a feeling that I had with Breath of the Wild. Like I could kind of wrap my head around that like pretty easily. Tears of the Kingdom is so big.
Did you play it with any of the phone stuff?
No, but I would like to, because I tried to build the bike, the hover bike.
Yeah.
So I tried to build that, and I'm like, I swear to God, I was like watching a video, looking at every fucking pixel, going like, I think I got this exactly right, and it still won't fucking fly right.
Yeah.
It just still won't. So I want to get the app. I'm going to get the app, and then I'm going to get the perfect version of that
of the thing.
Just
and I think that's going to be huge for me when I do decide to hop back in, because again, building fun robot is fun for sure, but like that's not why I played these ones.
The novelty of doing all that stuff, and this is just how I'm built. The novelty of building all that stuff wore off like actually really fast for me in that game, where I was just like, I got it. It's cool. I'm watching all the TikToks of people doing stuff that like I would literally never have the patience or even ingenuity to do. And like, and it was just like, I get it. And so when they came out with a thing that's like, you could basically just have it delivered to you. I was like, that's pretty smart.
Good. That's good. That's a smart way to live.
What about you? Did you play anything?
I played the video game Skate, period.
Oh, which is now officially in early access?
Yes.
Okay.
I played this video game for the first time in 2023 when there was a quote unquote leak of the online version of the game that I found like somewhere buried deep on Reddit somewhere. And they were like, go to this mega link and grab this file, and then you got to put it in, and then blah, 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 blah. And it was fully functioning. So it makes me, which is not how, gang, listen, that's not how leaks work, usually.
Yeah.
Usually you don't, on a hosted server somewhere, get to play an online video game.
Don't usually
from
have that.
A major corporation like Electronic Arts. That's just not how that, how that goes. So I played this game for the first time in 2023. At the time, I was like, it's another one of these. And I have checked in on the development insofar as it has been. They went through waves of being loud about the fact that they were making it and quiet about the fact that they were making it. And every time they got a little bit louder, I would check in and it would kind of look the same. And I would be like, okay, seems so like a skate. And now it's out. They did their, it's always really interesting to me. They did their press cycle 2 weeks ago instead of 1 week ago. But then for the people who were already in the early access, they could start playing it a day or two after that press window was. So the people who were already liking and playing the game were playing it. The previews came out and everyone was like, I don't know. And then they let everybody forget. And then the game came out on Tuesday, which like, I get it. I can see that. I understand the beats. I understand what you're doing. It is fine. And in a way, one of the things that everyone keeps talking about is that it feels sterile and barren. And like, sure. But you know what also kind of felt like that? Skate 3.
Skate 3 was like that.
And the part
what are they remembering? They're like the bustling metropolis you're hanging out and skate with. I'm like, wait, what?
Like, no. I don't understand, because it's like what you need from this, like, is the like taking the like frankly crazy monetization and customization stuff out of it, right? Because none of that is necessary.
Right.
The video game part. Does it feel, the speed feels a little bit off, I will say, because they've again built a skateboarding video game in Frostbite. So the speed of it feels off. It has the same like
that engine's just like, stop it. Stop fucking in my life. I can't do the things you want me to do.
I need to see, is Madden in Frostbite?
Yeah, I think it's still in Frostbite.
It is. Okay. So it has the same issues that a Madden game does.
Yes.
Which is that locomotion is animation driven. So if it does kind of sometimes feel like you are teleporting places in ways that feel wrong. And to be so clear, this game, even more than Skate 3 definitely had an air of like, oh, it's goofy, you ragdoll, you splat, you break your bones and that kind of stuff. There is more of a cartooniness to some of the locomotion and the mobility and the ways that the bodies move in this game. I think in an effort to hide the fact that so much of the locomotion and stuff is animation to animation chaining, as opposed to a point moving in space.
Yep.
So the ways that the speed of the skateboarding feels off. Sometimes I'm like kicking, trying to get speed on a flat road, and I'm not speeding up the way I want to. And then I kind of can't get the air that I want, and it just kind of feels off. But the spaces, I think, are pretty well designed. Like I'm skating around in the first like little there's 4 chunks of San Vansterdam, which is the name of the city. I'm in the first,
Vansterdam,
which is so silly. I think the writing is really rough. Like the writing is really rough.
Vansterdam.
It feels this game feels like it was written in 2013, and then they've been sitting on the script since then, and now the video game is out. And they're like, oh boy. There's a character that says, instead of cussing, she says the word bleep. No. She's like doing a sentence. What is this? The sentence is basically like, you bleeping crushed those airs. It's like, okay, like, come on.
It's rough.
Like, come on.
Rough. That's rough.
I understand that the game is in early access and the game's not out. Yeah. The game's not out yet. The game is out. You can spend money inside of the game. That means the game is out. You're just putting early access on it because you can. It doesn't like, I'm trying to figure out how to say it.
Well, it doesn't, to me, from the outside looking in, because I haven't played it yet, it feels like it has absolutely zero like direction. Like it doesn't feel like there's a director attached to this going like, this is kind of my vision and I want the game to be structured this way. It just feels like they went, all those clips that people post online with Skate 3? All we need is the sandbox with which to create those and there doesn't need to be a game around it.
That's it. And like there was a loose narrative in Skate 3. Like, so there's a couple of things here, right?
Yeah.
It's the intersection of like, do people need a narrative in a skateboarding video game? Probably
I don't know. I don't think they do.
If you do put one in, that has to be the whole thing. Right? Like you have to go all in. You have to get real skaters. You have to sit them down and mocap them. You have to, like, it has to be a produced story narrative experience that in the middle of it, you are doing skateboarding. That's expensive. So that's how. It can't be as arcadey as a Tony Hawk because the verbs, while they are the same, the ways that you access the verbs are different. The ways that they are trying to get you to do those things are different. So it can't be too arcadey. So it automatically exists in this weird middle space. There was like in Skate 3 there, and this is because the skating culture back then was more prominent than it was back then was more prominent than it was now. But like you had Danny Way and other skateboarders that were not named Tony Hawk or associated with Tony Hawk. In the video game, you had all of the brands that you wanted, and there were weird like brand integrations and that kind of stuff. Like it had those things. And the narrative was you were basically trying to build your group up to sell a bunch of skateboards. And that was the vibe. There is so much fucking talking in this video game that I'm like, and they ask you at the beginning, they're like, have you played Skate 3? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, sick. Here's the controls. They're like in Skate 3. And I said, cool. And I kind of was under the impression that was going to be it, RE the tutorial, because there are less things to do in Skate period than there are in Skate 3. There are tricks that you can do in Skate 3 that you cannot do, like dark flips and dark catches you can't do, which is where you flip the board over and then you can grind on the top of the board as opposed to the underside of it. You can't do that in this game.
Do you imagine that's a Frostbite thing?
I don't know what the fuck that is. That it feels crazy to me. It just feels like they didn't think that people cared about it, and then someone was like, hey, why can't I fucking do this? And they were like, but it's coming. When they announced that the game was being released on whatever day it came out, they said we are adding dark flips and dark catches. And I was like, I don't understand. Again, y'all have been, this game has been in some sort of playable since 2023. I don't know how y'all got this far without that, but whatever. But like there is so much like tutorialization and it's so slow, and you have to listen to all of these people and this robot AI talk at you for so long for a game that is not that complicated. Like they are making it so much more complicated than it needs to be. You flick the stick to do the tricks, and then you move with the left stick. They have parkour in it, and that's kind of actually mechanically interesting. Like you can run around on most surfaces like it's Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild and run up them. The fastest way to move when you're not on the skateboard is you ball up like Sonic the fucking Hedgehog and you roll around on the ground.
Yeah. Like, so that's the clip that went around to 18 hours ago. So Vinny from Vine Sauce, he posts a bunch of clips of Skate, and it does just look like him playing Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yes,
as I'm doing that roll,
it's the same roll.
The jump. I'm just doing the roll and the jump, and then he leaps up and does like a quadruple fucking front flip and then beefs it. Yeah. So it's just like you could do things in this game that are just like, I couldn't do that in Skate 3.
No,
you
couldn't. And like, I don't know, that part of the game is fun. The part of the game where they let you like do the skateboarding in the skateboarding video game that they have made, that part is fun. But to your point, John, it just feels like they saw all of the Instagram comments and the TikToks and whatever, and they said, okay, we have the tools to do a Fortnite. So we're gonna make one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they did.
That's Skate.
That's Skate. So I don't know, as a person who drops into Skate 3 to play it for 25 minutes.
Yeah. Every few months?
Every few months, like
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I will do the same thing in this. Once I get past the tutorial and unlock the rest of this stuff, like it will slot into that spot for me. There are some idiosyncrasies just because of the way that the game feels that like, I'm like, oh yeah, I actually preferred how kind of clunky it was in Skate 3, because that game was a million years old at this point. But like, I don't know, people are they're gonna put the stuff in this game that I would assume this game gets 2 years of support, like real support, before they make a decision on whether or not it is worth their time. And then the servers will be on for as long as Anthems were on.
What could they add that would be the driver for this game to like succeed? Idea. Because I don't like Skate's an interesting property, right? Because I feel like if you're not going super big with it, I feel like they could have made, they could have made one of these every year, or like not that I'm saying that's preferable, but it's like, to me, this swing feels big in a way that's like I like Skate. I think Skate 3 is amazing. I think Skate 3 always kind of felt like EA's, in a way, kind of their smallest.
Yeah, it was
big game.
Yes,
it was like and there was something really charming about the smallness, and there was also something like appropriate about it. I'm like, a skateboarding game. I think unless you are just talking about the 1998 to 2001 kind of run that Tony Hawk had.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're getting that kind of like cultural.
No, this it's not there.
You're not getting that again. And so you're also not getting the sales that are attached to that. So that's why there hasn't been like a boxing game, and like the culture isn't there anymore.
And Skate 3's thing is that like Skate 3 was the most popular after its launch window. Right. Like that game got popular because of like YouTubers,
like social media.
Yes. And it was not because of like an adherence or love of the skateboarding scene at the time. I'm sure it sold fine. It sold well enough for there to be a bunch of DLC that they were putting out kind of left and right. But that was EA's MO at the time. Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, like that game, the reasons that they think, the reasons that game is popular are absolutely not the reasons that EA thinks that game is popular.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So now they are in a situation, right, where they're like, okay, well, in order for it to make money, it has to have kind of insane monetization, which is like, okay, like, but why would I spend $4 or whatever on a pair of Dickies pants, like Dickies logos pants? At all.
Yeah, no, I think that's a totally fair question. It's like they've misplayed their hand out of everything. Like EA could create the environment in which, and it's like I want to be so clear. I don't necessarily want this to happen, but they could have launched the thing and said like, okay, like $4, you play as Commander Shepard, and you're doing like I don't know. Like it just feels like there's something like that. You're right. Like spending money on pants that like, oh, well, like, but then you can look at your favorite skater. Like, what do you mean? I don't.
Yeah, nobody has. People don't have. I don't
give enough
skater.
of a shit about this.
And like people who have a favorite skater, you know what they're doing? They're skateboarding. Yeah, they go outside and they skateboard. So like,
the culture is just not attached to this. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, which is why like the access point, right, of being free to play makes so much sense, because the wall of them charging even $40 for this game,
right,
would be basically insurmountable.
Too much.
But a $40 video game called Skate, where there isn't any of this horseshit microtransaction stuff, but it has all of the same things in it. So it's like, we've partnered with Dickies and you can unlock Dickies pants. We've partnered with DC and you can get DC shoes, but the game is $40. And we promise that there's no, the sell on this could have been so different. The sell could have been, you pay $40 for this video game. We'll do DLCs that will, like, paid expansions that, like, launch this game, like,
flesh out the game.
Launch the game like it is 2011.
Yeah.
Like, say the video game costs this much. We are going to add more content later in the form of new skate spots that cost $20. But if you buy this video game right now, this is everything that is in the video game. You don't have to worry about buying other stuff. But we are going to try to be a social space for you to hang out and skate around with your friends. Do you remember how much fun you had playing Skate 3? And that makes
which is a way more interesting value prop.
Way better, way more interesting. But instead, they've done this.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to make any money on it.
I don't either. I mean, we talked a little bit in the server. I think we talked like on an episode about, like how fast is this going to shut down? It's like, well, EA's got a fucking track record of just keeping shit open that people are not like. Anthem, again, can't stress this enough. Anthem shut down this year, which is
crazy,
nuts. I mean, that is really nuts because there was pretty much nobody playing that game really after that first like month window. No one was really playing that game.
It is more likely that they will not, no one will be working on the video game Skate.
Yes.
Then they will turn it off.
Yeah, I think that's right. But you're so right. Like if they had launched this, I can't believe I'm saying this because like I think like the association with this game is now kind of soured, but it's like Destiny kind of got it in a way where it's like, this is the platform. We're going to add and change this platform over time. And we're going to charge for it. And I'm like, I am open to that. I am open to that in a way that would probably embarrass myself if I really like talked about it too much. But it's like, but it is a thing where it's like, if Madden did this, if FIFA, like I would be more open to be like, yeah, I will take a flyer on this year's Madden again. If I just knew that for the next 5 years, I'm paying just $20 to upgrade and change and whatever, live with the times, add stuff, like change stuff. Like I would be into that, just like I would be into Skate for the exact same reason of like, we've created this platform that is interesting and robust enough to pull you in. And if you want more, we'll have more for you in a year and you can pay for it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It feels silly. I kind of am like, again, I mentioned it earlier, but like the conversations about how sterile the world feels is not interesting to me. Like, does it feel clean there in a way that's kind of weird? Yeah. Does it feel like Tech City in the way that like, sure. But like, it doesn't fucking like, where do you think you live?
Right.
Like, where do you, have you been to Culver City? Like that's what major metropolitan area look like now. So but like the
thing, but I think that's also an interesting point because like if you wanted something more like crunchier, then there's like a tone and an intentionality that you would also have to construct around having those contrasts.
Yeah.
That like this is clearly not what that is.
No.
This is like we're just dropping you into a beam NG.
Yes.
Like for skating, which is just like beam NG is kind of an interesting thing, but I'm not sure I'm thinking about it the way that EA wants me to think about Skate. Like I'm thinking about Skate as this kind of like, all right, this is kind of emptiness where I can fuck around with skateboarding. And then that's like, I'm good for a little while after I play it for 20 minutes. I have to imagine.
Yeah, no. And that's basically how I felt. Like I was, And again, the beginning of that game does not incentivize me, a person who has put God knows how many hours into the video game Skate 3. Don't fucking ask me if I've played the game before and then make me do shit like I've never played the game. That's one of the most infuriating things to me.
It's crazy
in this medium. Like, oh my God, you have the ability because you've asked me. Don't. I know how to do a flip trick. I know how to set a spot. It's the exact same as it was in 2010. It's the same.
Yeah. I've been playing, like, I've played a few indie games lately where, like, you know what they do? They just pop that bad boy in the menu. Do you want to take the tutorial? Go for it.
Yeah. Do you want to?
And I'm just kind of like, I'm like, that's an elegant.
Yeah.
That's what an elegant solution. Yeah. You just drop me into the thing that I go, I want to be guided. Go ahead. Because what too many games have done over the past 2 decades is just go, we want to weave this seamlessly. I know I'm playing a video game, guys.
Yeah, I get it.
I know I am.
I get it.
I really do. I get it.
Which, like, and to be so clear, the thing that John and I are saying is that tutorial
video games are easy to make. Tutorials shouldn't exist. I think accessibility is a fraud.
Fucking stupid.
It's just like it's part of the wheelchair lobby coming to
big
change
wheels.
all of our big wheels, come to make our games all fucking woke.
Yeah.
Let's we'll make sure there are ramps in the games.
Stupid. It should be all stairs.
No, we're not saying that. We're not saying that tutorials are bad.
But it's like you have to assume that every game is someone's first. I get it.
Yes.
There is, however, for sure. Like,
I don't know if you do. I don't
think you do, but I think maybe a lot of developers think that they do.
Sure.
A lot of developers feel obligated to treat every game.
That's so funny because there is just a soupçon of hubris that comes with, like, I think Postal 2 might be your first video game. No,
here's
dog, it's definitely not. Like Nintendo, I don't know, fucking 343. Like, they can maybe have some claim to, like, let's make it seem like it's, but pretty much everyone else.
Everybody
you're
else,
good.
No. So I don't know. That's Skate. I have also played, the other game that I played this week is called Lanebreak.
One word or two?
Yeah, one word. I can't wait for you to type this into the computer. You want to read what it is?
Well, what a fucking curveball. Because the first entry is Peloton. This is a Lanebreak bike. Yeah. This is a game changer. Jump into game-changing workout experience. Select your level. Choose your difficulty. Now work out and push yourself. Don't give me a fucking pop-up the size of my fucking skull. Get out of here. And it is a Peloton biking game.
Yeah. So you're in Lanebreak. You're a big wheel. If you don't know what a Peloton is, congratulations. But it is a bicycle or a treadmill or a rowing machine that in the past killed kids, but now is an exercise device. There's a big screen on it, and it has programming like that is live produced. My climbing gym has 2 bikes, and they are included for free. I can use the bikes, which is sick as hell because I get to climb and do the Peloton.
Do your
classes,
cardio. Yeah.
Which fucking owns. So I'd been taking classes off and on, which, like, I do probably want to talk more about Peloton next week, or maybe the week after, actually. But, like, because there was a lot of game design in there in a way that, like, nobody has, I cannot, not a single fuck, because the circles are different. Like, the circles are
also, none of us are working out, Nikki.
That's what I'm saying. The circles are completely fucking different. There's nobody doing cardio like this in games. No. Like, it doesn't but there is so much inherent gamification past the, like, leaderboard stuff that I think people know exists in there that is really, really interesting to me. And the ways that it explicitly plays on the ways that like the reasons that Twitch streaming is popular, like all of like the ways that the ways that the instructors talk, the ways that the instructors interact with the leaderboard, interacting with it. It's like chat. Like there are so many analogs to the game space that make me go, oh, probably someone should talk to somebody at the Peloton Corporation about
about how they designed all this.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
But Lanebreak is the only video game that is in the thing. You're a big wheel, okay? It is a rhythm game, kind of. Okay, on the Peloton, it's just a regular stationary bike. You get on it, you pedal. There's a knob that turns the resistance up or down using magnets. Okay, and the further to the right you turn the knob, the higher the resistance and the higher the output. But your cadence, which is your RPM, goes down. The lower the resistance, the easier it is to spin. Your output goes down, but your cadence goes up. Okay. In Lanebreak, the wheel can travel on like 5 different lanes, and there are notches, like they are just the notes basically on the highway. You're basically asked to turn the cadence or turn the resistance up or down to move the wheel from left to right to hit more notes. The higher your resistance is, the more points you get on the scale. So before you pick a workout. So this morning I did like a 10-minute hip hop warm up one. So I picked like an intermediate difficulty because it was my warm up. So most of the notes are on the left side of the highway, and you just pedal. And it is like the highway works exactly like the highway does in a Guitar Hero. Like if you're out of the range or you miss the pedal, then you don't get the points. But if you're pedaling in tune, you get the points, and then you can crank it up. And there are some times where there's multiple lanes, so you get to choose how difficult you want that section of the song to be by increasing or decreasing the thing. There's a couple of special versions, right? So there's a cadence push where they give you a range of cadence where there's a high and a low, and for however many measures, for however many seconds of the song, you have to stay inside of that cadence to get points. And then there are pushes where the highway is highlighted and you are going as fast as you can over the course of that chunk to charge up a meter that goes up and then past 100%. And usually those are timed to drops in the song. So like if there is an EDM, I did an EDM one the other day, and that way it was like perfectly timed for the build. And then the release was as soon as you, and then as soon as you hit the triangle, that's the drop. And then you kind of are like, oh, cool. The reason I like the Peloton stuff so much is that like there is almost an Apple level of consideration, which is like historic Apple. I think like if you were to look at any of the software that this company makes right now, it's a different conversation. As a person who uses Apple Music every single day, but like the level of consideration, the artistry of the technology,
really slick.
Yes, it is really, really.
I'm watching
slick.
videos of it. It's really slick. Yeah,
it works. It just does work. Like it doesn't seem like it should, but then you kind of do it, and then the 10 minutes go by, and you're sweaty, and you're like, oh, I guess I did just play a rhythm game on the bicycle. Yeah, and that's
which is cool.
That's like, really cool.
Which is also just like, wow. I mean, not to be crazy, but it's like it feels. But they've had screens on these bikes forever. It's not just Peloton.
Yes,
and it's like I've never seen this before.
No, so like that's when I logged in, because it has like there's a team, right, obviously of programmers, like not typing programmers, like content programmers who are like seeding you based on workouts that you have done, things that they think that you would like based on like there's so many vectors for data collection in this, right? Like it is a lot
of levers to pull.
Lots of levers to pull. Like they are constantly asking you to give high fives to people, and then depending on if you're high fiving people, like it is going to increasingly put you in similar classes to people who you are high-fiving. If you are favoriting music on the thing, there is a huge heart button that you can press whenever a song comes up. You can plug in your Apple Music or Spotify, and it builds a playlist inside of those apps that is your liked songs on the Peloton. It then gives you more classes that have music that you like in it, and then it starts to feed it in. Like, it is so... I understand why the business is failing. It's because the bikes cost so much fucking money, and the platform also costs so much money. Yeah. But like, oh boy, there is a world where
clearly invested.
They clearly have invested so much. And the thing that they have built, other than the part where it killed a couple of kids, is awesome. Like, it's so cool. It is the like platonic ideal, I think, actually, of like what you can do with this kind of technology in a way that actually does feel additive for every single person who uses it. And like, again, is the hardest hurdle. They say it in the classes all the time. The hardest hurdle is getting on the bike, and like, you got on the bike today. So that's the thing that you should be amped about, regardless of how the workout goes. And like that, for Peloton, the company, Peloton, the digital experience company, the hardest thing is buying the bike, right? Because the bike costs $2,000, $1
million. Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Like, once you do it, the stuff that is on there, it is so intelligently put together.
And
I during the pandemic, my partner at the time and I wanted a Peloton really bad, but obviously didn't have the money, and they were out of stock because everyone who did have the money was buying a Peloton. So we bought a different exercise bike that they did have in stock at Walmart. And then I found this Facebook group where you could join the Facebook group. You downloaded a piece of software to your phone, and it lied to the Peloton app to tell the app that the bike that you were on was a Peloton. And it wasn't completely fully featured. So because you were basically having to, like, you would connect the bike to your phone, and then on your TV, you would download the Peloton app, and then you would join the class that way. And it was completely fucked, just like completely fucked. You would show up on the leaderboard sometimes, and eventually they were like, we're not even going to try anymore. You don't show up on the leaderboard. Fuck you.
You don't show up.
It doesn't matter.
It'd be so funny if you showed up as broke fucker 60 or whatever. And the instructor's like, all right, way to go, broke fucker 60. All right. Get that. Okay, hit it hard. All right,
doing
cool down.
Good.
Way to go, broke fucker 60 They just keep numbering them. It's all broke fucker.
Yeah, it's just the number goes up.
It's just the number goes up.
There's groups in the Peloton thing that are like hashtags, and some of these hashtags are fucking nuts. It's working, that hashtag working or stay at home dads. It's like hashtag working moms. Right. It's like, there's a really popular one that is hashtag I stand with Israel. And every time one of those fuckers comes up, I block them. And I just love the idea that like my account has lit back up, because my account, I haven't done a Peloton class since 2021. So I love the idea that like my Peloton account came back up and is super active right now. And also the only people I have blocked are people who are like 45 plus who have I Stand With Israel tags on their account.
Yep.
But like
a group to block.
But inside of that group, it's like you can see the other people who are in your group. You can decide to like do classes together. Like, again, it is all like really,
that's cool.
It is really built up.
It's really smart.
Really, really smart. It's a shame the bike costs as much as it does, but you can get a used bike for less money. But I think you have to now pay an activation fee. Yeah. To get the bike to turn back on before you then pay them more money. Or you could just join my gym where they have 2 Pelotons.
I do want to say Victoria's Song over at The Verge, published on June 28th, 2023. Playing Lanebreak on the Peloton tread turned me into an immersive fitness believer. And this has also interviews with some folks at Peloton.
Wow.
So it's a big, robust piece. So go over and look at that. It's a couple of years old, but yeah, just search for Verge Lanebreak Peloton. You should be able to find it.
Great.
But yeah, it's because I was like, there's no way someone hasn't written about this, and sure enough, The Verge did.
They did
do a bit. This is for treadmill, not the bike, but it's the same.
It's the same.
So,
it's the same basic thing.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, the company itself is weird. It felt like there was a period of time where it just seemed like Apple was either Apple or Nike. One of those was going to buy them during the pandemic, and then neither of them did. Which I'm honestly like still kind of legitimately shocked that Apple didn't. I guess the world they absolutely still could, but like
they still could.
They have all of that Apple.
Feels
fitness.
like the moment's passed.
That's what I'm saying.
Or they're gonna wait until it's like the inevitability of Peloton cratering, and then they're like,
and then
we'll
they
go get it for pennies on the dollar.
Yes,
yeah.
And then the narrative is we've saved Peloton. We changed nothing. The bikes are in the Apple store. But like Apple has they've set up their own fitness stuff. Yeah. So like I understand, but also I was like, at the time I was really shocked. I was like, this just seems like, this seems so easy. There are two. I anti-acquisition, I think, kind of broadly at this scale.
Yes.
Peloton seems like their entire thing was, well, we'll just get bought by Nike or Apple. And then they made a product that perfectly put them and then they had the pandemic that perfectly put them in the position to get acquired by one of those two
somehow they didn't land it.
And it didn't happen.
Yeah. I mean, just knowing whenever you get to a certain size, someone does come a-knocking. Yeah. Like they do, but they must have not have gotten a deal that they felt good about. And then that was a huge mistake, maybe. Because I don't know if they're getting a better deal than they would have gotten basically in 2021. That would have been good.
Let's see.
All right. Well, that's
on the business side.
Fascinating.
Peloton exceeded Investor X. This is they laid off 15% of their staff in August. So last month. And they're pivoting to wellness, whatever the fuck that means. Which probably just means that they're going to sell goops and powders with the Peloton logo on them. Because they have the other thing, and I'll stop talking about this after this. But they really are like, you go into the app and the app is like, hey, you took this class. Do you want to buy this shit that the instructor was wearing from Lululemon? And it's like, I don't know, maybe she looked good. Like maybe, like, I don't know. Yeah. But it's like that's the layer of integration that we're talking about here. Anyway, thanks for listening to me talk about my fucking bike church.
Bike church. Great. Should we answer Hive questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, go to vgbs.com/join if you want to ask us questions. You go to the Hive category once you join, and then you go to Hive questions and ask us questions. Hive bees, proud bees that are already in there, we got to use the Hive questions one for just questions.
Are people chatting?
Got a lot of chats this past week.
Stop it.
There's a channel called Hive Chat. Just like if it has to do with one of the questions, just link that bad boy and then go to chat because now it's a little bit hard to find actual questions. But
unbelievable.
Can't
trust anybody with anything.
It's okay. Listen, we have a lot of channels, but let's just try to use them. Okay. Valerie B asks, "What's the strongest deja vu you've ever gotten?"
Interesting. One time I got on the roller coaster deja vu at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I think maybe the call is cutting out. John, did you hear me?
I did.
Here's the thing about deja vu for me. Every time it happens, I'm like, whoa, that was crazy. And then I forget.
Yeah, I think that's actually a very normal. You go, holy fucking shit. I immediately can kind of recall the last time I felt that way. And then it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah.
It's like a dream. I mean, it really is like a dream for me, where it's like if I don't vocalize, or if I don't tell myself the story in my head, or if I don't say it out loud to someone or write it down, it's gone.
It goes. Yeah.
I have to think, wow, that was a dream and this is what happened, or I have to say it or whatever. And deja vu is kind of the same way. I have I've like met people, I've been places that I know I've never been before where I've gotten a really, really strong, and that usually is kind of freaky if it's like a person. That's kind of scary. I kind of like deja vu in a way.
Yeah,
because
it's cool.
I think it's one of those things that makes you go, well, we don't know much about the brain, huh?
Yeah, no idea. No idea what's going on in
You kind of just don't really know.
Just the electricity is just kind of firing, and sometimes it fires wrong or it fired really, really, really correct in the past.
I read this really, it's kind of dense. It was a little hard to read, honestly, but it was in some, I want to say some science journal, and I read it. I think it was Moira Hicks, friend of the show, who posted it. I'm gonna have to go find it again, but it was about like, oh yeah, our brains are computers, and like this science was like, your brain is not like a computer, like not even a little bit. It is an unbelievably different thing that we kind of don't understand that well.
And there's nothing, we don't even understand it well enough to liken it to anything else.
Yeah. It's like the things we know about it are pretty much like, okay, when you poke certain area, it do certain thing. Tumors are bad if they're inside.
Really bad. Water in there, also bad.
Water, also bad. But there seems to just be a lot that we really don't know about the brain, which I think is really fascinating. So deja vu, even if this is wrong, like might be just a totally boneheaded thing to say, but deja vu is just one of those things that just makes you go like, we don't know shit about the brain. That's really interesting, which is kind of fun. Valerie B also asking, do you subscribe to any Mandela effect stuff like the Berenstain Bears?
No, we talked about this on it. If you're driving,
we did.
And if I had an answer then it's whatever I said there, but I don't think I do.
The one that did get me is I really did think there was a Sinbad Genie movie. That's the one I like. That's the one that like I was really kind of shocked by. But I do believe it's just because like I watched a lot of Sinbad movies when I was a kid. Like I did watch a lot of Sinbad movies. So maybe I was just like, well, he had to have done a genie at some point, but he didn't.
He didn't. I'm on the subreddit,
Example?
the retcon subreddit right now.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And the number, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 one, the number 6 is there's people on TikTok who thought that Queen Elizabeth died over the winter of last year.
I mean,
which like just isn't. That's just not true.
That's just not true. Yeah.
Like, and like, that's how I feel broadly about.
Now, granted, the Queen's death is so inextricably linked
tied
to being laid
I'll know
off.
when that bitch died until I die.
Until I die. So the Fanbyte layoff, which was 3 years ago this week.
Yeah.
That is so linked to the Queen dying that that'll never get me.
Yeah, I'll always know when
I will always know. Which is really funny. I don't really like the Berenstain Bears, like that kind of made me go, yeah, maybe. But the strongest one for me was Sinbad Genie movie. But I don't know.
There's one that says Chick-fil-A. I gotta get off of this subreddit. There's one that says Chick-fil-A actually never had a K in it. Like it was CHIC-FIL-A, not Chick-fil-A, like a fucking chicken.
Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely.
I remember
for me.
Chick until CHIC until I started Uber Eats driving in 2021.
Yeah. That one kind of registers for me. I do at some point. I do think it used to be CHIC.
Wow.
Probably wasn't.
Does anyone remember Lawrence Fishburne's name as Fishborn?
Fishborn?
Yeah, that's what they say.
No,
So.
that's crazy.
Does anyone remember his name
fucking
as
crazy.
Fishborn?
That
Yes, me, weird. Yes. So
no, I don't. That one I've definitely never seen. I've definitely never seen Fishborn. That just sounds like your friend misspelled it, and you're like,
all this subreddit is people doing AI hallucinations, but in real life.
Yeah, but in real life,
that's all.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Don't focus asking follow-up question: if you could Mandela affect one thing, what would it be?
That's a really good one. Are there any Mandela effects that you could do that would change the course of human history? Because I think like critical to it is maybe that like it did. Like
it's meaningless.
It's meaningless.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter if there's a K in Chick-fil-A. Like it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Because can you do Mandela effect on a sports? Like, can you say Texas didn't win against USC? Like, does that
feels
count?
too big? That feels too big.
It has to be little, you know what I mean? Right?
It has to be pretty little. It has to be pretty little. It's like Bevo's horns used to point down.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah,
that's great. Like, Bevo's horns, like that's awesome.
Bevo's horns used to point down.
That's so good. The Geico Gecko used to be Irish.
Yeah, that's a really good one. That's a really good one. I would believe it. I would absolutely 100%. If someone was convincing enough, I'd be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I guess he was. He was Irish.
I guess he was Irish. Yeah, no, that's good. Those are good.
Bud Light used to be in the red cans.
Bud Light used to be. They swapped. Budweiser was in a blue can. Mm-hmm. Bud Light was in a red can. Yeah, these are all really good. Those are good. Yeah. Fuck. There are a lot of little ones. I think if I could Mandela affect one thing, gosh, it would be something like there were actually 3 sequels to the Volkswagen Bug racing game for N64.
That's great.
You know, like something like that. You know?
Making up video games that definitely didn't exist.
Yeah.
Like I remember playing Final Fantasy 18 on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think so game magazines used to do April Fool's jokes, especially Game Pro. Like that was a big one. Game Pro would always have it. Like those were basically weird Mandela effect thing, where it's like you can unlock like Shang Feng, which was Ryu's mentor in Street Fighter 2 if you do all this stuff. Like, and it wasn't true at all.
Yeah.
It's like, that's great.
Yeah.
I love they published it and it's like, yep, that's just completely wrong. It's really funny.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, is there a difference between that? Because for me,
I know
my kid memory ones are like, if there's a special button combination that you can put in a Pokemon Fire Red, that if you go fly to Cinnabar Island after flying to these specific islands in a specific cities in a specific order with these Pokemon in your party, and you go talk to this person, by the time you get down there, Mew's just going to show up.
Right.
But like, are there people on the planet who believe that they just tried that enough that they believe that was real, that makes it Mandela effect-y? Or
I think enough people have to believe it. Yeah. Like if I said, oh, hey guys, I know Ruby Weapon and Emerald Weapon were so tough to beat in Final Fantasy VII, but Sapphire Weapon was harder than both of them. And they're like, where was fucking Sapphire Weapon? Yeah. You go to Crash Gelnica with the fucking Shinra ship. Yeah, it's down there. It's just down there. You face Sapphire Weapon. It's like a giant like frost bug, and it had like 2 million HP. It's like Sapphire Weapon. I mean, like that's That's more like it of just trying to. It's gaslighting.
Yeah, it's just lying.
Basically, it's just lying.
It's just lying.
Jason asking, what's the heaviest thing you think you could pick up? This is an easy one for me.
I don't know. I don't know. Do you want a real answer?
Yeah.
I think my deadlift is like 120. I think that's as heavy of a thing that I can pick up.
So what's an object that would weigh 120
I don't know what anything
pounds?
Weighs.
Yeah.
That's the thing about me, is that like I don't, unless there's a thing on there that says how much the thing weighs. I don't know how much anything weighs. I think if I got drunk enough or something was happening to Barley that necessitated me picking up a corner of my Prius, I think I could. Is that
Nikki?
It?
I was going to say the exact same thing. I'm like, I think if I really fucking had to, I could lift a Prius enough to get a leaf out from under the tire.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, like I think I could like, all right, put your hand on the leaf. Put your hand on the leaf. Yeah, it's really stuck, right? Okay, hold on. It slides right out. Out.
I think I could do that.
Yeah.
What is a deadlift? Is that the one where you just pick it up?
Yeah, you're
really
bending over.
Train.
You're bending over and you're basically just like straightening up.
I think I can. Weight. I think that's correct. I don't pick that. I'm not like a muscles.
You're not a. Well,
I'm pretty muscular, but I'm not trying to get pretty muscular. Big, you know.
Yeah, you're.
That's not my. I'm not trying to. Get weightlifting, but the correct answer is a 2016 Prius C, just a corner, just one wheel's worth.
Jason also asks, are y'all dessert people? Yes.
Yeah.
What's the best dessert you've had lately?
I made a strawberry and blueberry pie yesterday. That was flavor-wise incroyable. But we made it too fast. Like we didn't wait long enough because it had to get goopy. And so we baked it and it was kind of runny, but it was still delicious, but we fucked up. We made a crumble and everything.
I'm just like, I don't know when you became this fucking baking person after I leave the city. It's kind of fucking makes me angry. You're always just like, I made this galette. It was okay. We did eat it in like 15 seconds. I made a fucking tarte tatin and I ate it in one sitting. Like, I don't get any of this shit. It's fucking crazy.
I had a little steak for lunch and some farro and some squash, and then made a pie. And the pie was really good. And I ate it with my childhood best friend's parents at their house. And then she made us baked ziti.
Wow.
And that was yummy.
Things are coming up, Nikki, lately, I'll say. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Great. Glad all this stuff's going right.
Listen, nothing bad has ever happened. Oh no!
What's
gone?
The best
connection gone.
What, really?
Hello?
I can hear you.
Interesting.
We're gonna keep on rolling. I hear you. I see you.
I see you and hear you. We're back.
Okay, we're good. What's the best dessert I've had lately? What's the best dessert I've had lately? Well, my mom made a Texas chocolate sheet cake for my birthday on July 1st. And Ann and I fucking ate that like goblins off of our kitchen counter for a week. So that was really good.
That sounds great.
I have not made a dessert in a minute. So I would like to fix that.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
I would like to fix that. But yeah, that chocolate sheet cake fucking hit. Yeah, that was good. Jason asking a question that I believe we've probably talked about, but it's been a minute, so we can make it quick. What's the first video game you remember playing?
I don't remember. I don't know.
You told me at one point you thought it was a Pokemon game.
I think it's Pokemon, but I know that's not true. The first game I remember, like have beat by beat memory of, and like have memories of me playing it is Pokemon Ruby.
Yeah.
But I had a Game Boy Color before that, and I had Top Gear Rally, and I remember that on there.
Yeah.
And that was before that. So actually, maybe it's that. I'm trying to think though. I think that I don't know. I don't remember that much of my childhood.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I don't.
That's fair.
I don't remember.
My answer is like, I mean, it's boring. It was Super Mario Brothers. I definitely remember playing that. The thing is that I have much more vivid and like more well-rounded memories of playing Super Mario 2. Because as I know I've said on the show before, that's how I learned disappointment, because the power went out and I lost all of my progress because they didn't have like a they didn't have a save system.
Yeah, no save system.
So that's how I learned disappointment. Fonk asks, any food fads that have made the stuff you like more available and cheap? The Dubai chocolate stuff has led to a whole bunch of discounted pistachio cream stuff and actually being able to buy pistachio ice cream. I'm not asking price. Sorry. I'm not paying asking price. I'm getting them at warehousey shops where they're like $6 for a pound.
Huh. This is a good question.
And then Fonk posted a picture of Mr. Bite pistachio wafers, which are like little wafers that are covered in chocolate, and in between each layer of cookie wafer is pistachio cream. And boy,
it says crunchy
I would
and
fuck
cream.
one of those up. Yep.
Yeah, I think like food fads though specifically.
Yeah.
I think like it is good that there are so many people trying to have protein in their bodies in ways that are easy, because now there are a lot more options than I personally, as a person who is allergic to soy, have access to, because a lot of protein before the explosion of like this current wellness kick, like whey protein was hard to find and or unbelievably expensive, and it's still more expensive because it's harder to get than a pea protein or whatever. But that kind of stuff for sure has become easier to access, and there's more of it than before. But usually, honestly, for me specifically, it's the opposite of this, which is like it makes it actually harder for me to find the stuff that I can and want to eat, because the number of alternatives has gone up such that the original thing is less than available.
It's less available. Yeah. Fonk, I'm realizing I don't think I have like a good answer for this one. I don't know if I can point to like something I love that I'm like, oh, this is now readily available because there's a food fad going on. I think maybe the only thing I would say is that like I know that there are cuts of meat that have gotten more popular as people have gotten more like food TV, like you know, or like oxtail, really good example of like a thing that you would probably have to go to specialty markets or like, you know, Jamaican markets or whatever, like, you know, to get specific oxtail. That used to be the case for some cuts of like pork and like ham hocks and stuff. So like, I think the advent of some food TV and like TikTok and a lot of that stuff has made cuts of meat that are sometimes that white American culture has labeled as less than desirable. Has now been we've been made aware that they actually fucking kick ass. And racism was kind of the problem.
Racism was the issue. I mean, as much as John and I specifically talk shit about the bacon moment, but bacon is better now than it was.
Bacon's better. Oh my gosh.
Before.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. There are a lot of different makers of bacon, a lot of different cuts. Yes. Yeah. That's good. Jason asking what I imagine is a rhetorical question, but I actually am going to give you a real answer because, boy, you ever sit down intending to... Nope, sorry. Well, I'm going to... Jason, I'm not doing this to make fun of you. I'm doing this because the question you're asking is so perfect for the way that you've messed up writing it that I'm just going to read it as it's written. You ever sit down intending to then get up and do something only to stare at your phone for 20 minutes instead? Cool things we've done to our brains, right? I think I just had trouble with that first part of the sentence, and it's because I also have ADHD, which is what you're describing.
Yes,
that's just what you're describing. And Jason, I would actually say yes, and not only yes, but like this has been much worse for me over the past like 3 months than I think it's ever been. So if you're going through that right now, then you and me both, bud.
I had to re-download. Had to is doing a lot of work. I re-downloaded Instagram because it was off of my phone for a while. But I'm looking for housing, and that's where people are. So I had to re-download.
That's where people are.
And wow, that thing fucking sucks. Yeah, that app blows. It'll just get you.
It's not a good app.
It'll just get you, and before you know it, it has been 15 or 20 minutes. And for as I need the screen time thing to be more annoying. Which like I used to have an app about it, but then it was actually too annoying.
It was too annoying.
There needs to be something in between. But yeah, it's been there, am there, et cetera, et cetera. But like honestly, the biggest hurdle to that is you take all of the things off of your phone that you can do off of your phone. Yeah. Because then you won't. There's nothing to do. Eventually you want to get to a point where you're like, there's nothing to do on here because there's nothing to do on there that isn't the thing that comes to your mind or you can't access via the open web. Yeah. Yeah.
That's that. Yep. Our brains don't work. Hey, Jason also asking, ever gone to a show for not the headliner?
I saw this one and I was really trying to think. Like, if you count Coachella, because there are headliners on those days.
We can for the sake of this.
For the sake of this conversation, like, then yes, because whoever I didn't go to Coachella for fucking Weezer.
Right. Yeah.
They were just
you should have
also
sold that
there.
shirt. You should have sold that shirt. I didn't go to Coachella for fucking Weezer.
They were just also there. But a smaller show, no. Usually I think I'm in the perfect 25 to 31 year old age bracket where I like the opener also. For the artists for the headliners that I like. So it rarely is a situation where I am going just for the headliner or just for the opener. Like I see both, but also a thing that I have started doing more now that I'm older than I did in the past. And I think this is just a understanding of my tolerance and time. I just will show up 2 hours in. Now.
Yeah, sure.
Like doors open at 7. I know they're going up at 9. I'm showing up at 8:50.
Yeah. I will let me go down my list in reverse chronological. I went to go see the Cat Power Modest Mouse Pixies show intending to I was like, "Oh, I've never seen Modest Mouse. Like I'd like to see Modest Mouse." Modest Mouse is like my favorite band from 2004 to 2005 or whatever. And they were okay. They were aggressively okay. Yeah. And the Pixies, who I'm really glad I saw, I was excited that they were playing, but I was like, well, it'd be amazing to see Pixies. They melted my fucking brain off. So it was I went to go see really for Modest Mouse, but that was disappointing. Yeah, I mean, I went to Warped Tour to basically see May and Coheed, but not fucking Weezer. I don't even remember who was. But might as well have been. I don't remember who was headlining Warped Tour 2003 or whatever, 2004. But then there were two. I went to go see Death Cab and Stars open for them, and I didn't necessarily go see it because Stars was opening, but Stars was so much better than Death Cab, and then Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears opened for Ockerville River, and I kind of wanted to see them equally. So that's like the best answer I've got. Chihuahua Pugs, you asked us a question about The Simpsons. I don't have it in me because we don't know anything. We don't know shit about The Simpsons.
Sorry.
Actually, no, I'll ask it. In honor of 30th anniversary, who should have shot Mr. Burns?
Oh, Bender.
Good answer. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thanks for asking. Maybe one day I'll watch The Simpsons. Soy Socks, ever do a book club?
I mean, I think, when I was in college, I think I was in a book club that I showed up to once or twice, and then I was like, I don't think I think that was very much.
That's like exactly my answer as well. That I showed up to kind of give myself a pat on the back of like, this will be nice. Good for you, John. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm fucking good. Jason asks, what's your favorite time of the day?
Oh, golden hour, which is a boring one. So I guess it depends. It's both on the beginning or the end. So really it's whatever the hour before sunset is or the hour after sunrise.
Yeah, if I can get outside right now, at least, if I can get outside in the backyard at about 7:00 in the morning.
That's great.
It feels really good.
That's good stuff.
It's nice. Good light.
That's good eating.
Yeah, that's really good. What's the next game you're looking forward to? Asks My Hero Zero.
Well, I talked a bunch of shit, and by a bunch of shit, I said, where the fuck is Skate Story on Twitter or on Blue Sky or whatever 5 days ago. And then today, they didn't give a date. They just said it is coming out this year. So I'm excited about Skate Story.
Yeah, they said fuck Nikki specifically.
Yeah, but listen, that's my influence. That's my power.
Yep.
Pokemon. I am, unfortunately, I'm like going back and forth on. I really like Devoured, and I'm really curious about Outer Worlds 2, dude. Like it feels gross. Like it feels so gross. But I'm like, did they
Devoured
do it?
Was really good.
Could they have done it 2 times in 1 year? Feels like it would be.
Isn't it crazy that that they're both coming out in the same year?
Yeah. Well, that was supposed to come out last year. But
I know, but it's so funny that it's like, hey, our Elder Scrolls and our Fallout are coming out in the same year. Yeah,
actually, it's actually not that hard. You can do both of them at the same time. It's not that hard. You can't do both. It's true. They're probably going to be better. Who knows if I'll end up playing it? But it's something I'm thinking about. Is there another game? I don't know. I think there's one more. But John, is there anything?
I'm interested in Ghost of Yotei, I guess. I thought that first game was pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, fine. Is what I'll say about that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Do you remember the last one?
Like, do I remember anything that happened in it?
No. Do you just remember the last one?
Sure. Yeah.
Great news about Ghost of Yotei.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
So kind of like Borderlands, huh?
In a way that's like, well, the base, the bar on the one of them is way higher than
one
of
them is way higher. Sure. Sure. I think that's like that's the easiest one. I mean, Metroid Prime as well. Like,
I am excited about Metroid Prime. That's true.
I don't think the lead up to that game has been very good. I will say,
but it's because they don't give a shit. Which is like the thing that's so crazy is that like they gave enough of a shit to restart development on the game and be very loud about the fact that they've restarted development, but then they also clearly don't care about it enough to market it correctly. Which is so funny. Let's see. I'm excited about Pokemon. I am excited about. Oh, I'm actually like legitimately excited about Ultimate Sheep Raccoon. I don't know who I'm going to play that game with now. But I loved Ultimate Chicken Horse when I was a child. Popucom, which is that game that got announced during the Direct that they said was coming out this year.
Okay.
Mina the Hollower, John, that's next month.
Mina the Hollower, I think that's definitely on. Yeah, that's definitely mine. I'm excited about that one.
There's some stuff.
There's some good ones. All right, let's try to lightning round this. Adam Juice, what movie scene did you watch as a young child that fucked you up? Well, I've got a few. Brave little toaster. The flower sees his own reflection in the toaster and he thinks it's a friend.
Yeah, that's tough.
And then the toaster leaves and the flower dies. It's crazy.
Yeah, make you think.
It's crazy. It made me so like despondently sad when I was like a child.
Had to learn.
What was the lesson though? What was the lesson in that? There's so much in the Brave Little Toaster. I'm like, oh yeah, they go to the junkyard. It's like, let's all watch these run down, beat up, old, depressed cars get crunched. And this is like, there's nothing we can do.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
That's a churn of life, baby.
That's a churn. So those fucked me up.
When in Ghostbusters, when the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man get big, that scared me.
Totally. I'm good with that. That's a good answer. Yeah.
Didn't like that. I didn't like the scene in whatever Harry Potter movie when all of the little fuckers with ears fly around. There's a bunch of like, they're blue little fucks. Do you know what I'm talking about?
If it's in
blue,
is it in one of the first ones? Is it in the first?
It's in an early one, Harry.
Like an early one. I feel like I've seen the first two the least.
The
I know
Cornish
I've seen
Pixies.
Oh, okay.
They appear in the flick. Doesn't say. And it also doesn't matter. But those are the ones that freaked me the fuck out. I hated those things. Chamber of Secrets. Chamber of Secrets.
Bonus answer for me was Ghostbusters 2 when Peter McNichol, who is possessed by Vigo the Carpathian, visits Dana's home to see if she's okay during a blackout. And when she kind of blows him off, he like goes back into the hallway, and then his eyes glow super bright so he can see in the dark, and it scared the shit out of me.
No, real.
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
So good answer. Good question. Bone Chug Actual, what's the funniest Twitter or Blue Sky post you've ever read?
Oh, I don't know. I used to be way better at cataloging that stuff. I don't know. Let me do some clicking.
There is a, let's see. Fuck. It's been deleted. Actually, the two I love were deleted.
Yeah.
There was one about Adele. There's one about Adele chopping up her turds with a screwdriver that made me laugh so hard.
Oh yeah, that one was
unbelievably
crazy.
hard. And then there was one where someone like added 7-Eleven and said, when I was getting a Slurpee, a hand reached out and honked my beefus off, which made me laugh so fucking. But both of those has been like scrubbed from the internet, so I don't.
Gotta find my wife. Go to PF Chang's from the Chargers account
so
is an all timer.
So
it was good at it was good before it was the official Chargers account, and now that it is the Chargers account, it is better.
It's amazing. It's so good.
There's a Verge article called that the Chargers tweet isn't in there, but there's a Verge article called the Best Tweets Archive, which I'm now scrolling through to see if there's anything good in here. Yeah, I feel like I really don't remember anymore.
Yeah. I mean, this was this is a good one. The girl that dressed up like Babadook at the grown-up drinking wine vibe.
Yes, great.
Great. That's a good one. I don't know. There are a lot of really I don't even remember this one. Julius Caesar dying after being stabbed 23 times. Please name a salad after me.
That one's good.
Just stupid. There's some of these I haven't seen. I don't know. God, there are a lot of really good. There are a lot of really good tweets. But yeah, the two I love have been scrubbed.
Damn. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Grace asks, we got to go through these quick. At this stage in your life, oh boy, Grace, do you yearn more for a steady 9-to-5 office job that you aren't passionate about, but you can put down when you come home, or the passion job with lots of freedom and flexibility, but it's hard to turn off from? What if you did both at the same time? What if you decided that both is what you wanted to do, and then you could feel your life slipping away,
and then there's kind of like you're kind of like looking back and you're saying, "What's the point?" in it, you know?
Yeah.
So is that a good answer?
Is that a good answer, Grace? I think I yearn more for the former in a lot of ways, but I think because I can't break myself away from aspects of the latter that I still do some of that.
I think you're closer than you think to a happy medium. Though.
I think I am now. I think
sure.
Yeah.
I would like to.
About a week ago, I was about as mad about it as I've ever been.
No, for sure. But so it was because it was a particularly bad week on one of one of your three jobs. So like, I think like once it's regular, I think you'll be able to do the balance.
I think you're right.
I think for both of us, it will even out.
Yeah,
but
I think so too.
Yeah.
Grace, if you're asking us for permission to sink into a life that is comfortable and not stressful, you don't need our permission, but you should.
Please go do that. If you can do that, please.
My heroes are asking a question that I think is too long to tackle this week, so I'm going to skip it. Jason asking, when was the last time you were on a boat?
Great question. I think I took a ferry when I was in New York last year. And now I'm trying to think if I was on a boat after that.
I was on a river cruise in New Orleans last February. That's the last time I think I was on a boat.
I've typed in the word boat into the computer.
Okay. Computer, tell me when I vote.
Computer boat?
Computer, tell me when I vote, please.
I think that was the last time I was on that ferry. I don't love boats. On it,
you
kind of the
boats.
No swim. Well, it's because I can't swim. So if anything bad happens, that's kind of it for me.
I'm with you. That's the same reason why I don't like plane. Can't fly.
Yeah. Oh, I don't mind
this
plane.
Yeah, but if this thing opens up, I can't fly.
But the thing about plane, though, that's it. If it goes bad, that's like.
Oh, I know. It's over. It's over.
On a boat, you're aware the whole time. It happens so slowly.
Sure.
Every single moment of it, you are aware of the thing that's happening, unless you were in the engine room when the engine exploded.
Yeah.
But on an airplane, that's it.
It's probably lights out.
It's lights out. Like that's just it.
Yeah. Cam asking, what's the worst meal you've ever had?
I went to a restaurant called Dude, I don't even fucking remember what it was called. It's closed now. It used to be inside of Button Mash, which was an arcade bar in Echo Park, which is now closed.
Okay.
Button Mash Restaurant. Poltergeist is what it was called.
I'm sorry. The restaurant was called Poltergeist?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It was the worst meal I have ever had in my whole life. None of it was good. None of it was it was all like pretentiously considered, but it didn't feel like anybody had tried to eat the food once they had made it.
Wow.
Every texture was wrong. Every every flavor was kind of off. Like everything had a funk to it that didn't need a funk. We got a salad and the salad was just frisee, which is that's not anything.
That's nothing.
I don't even remember the mains we got, but we did get a chicken gizzard noodle dish or something.
What?
That was the special, and they were like, it's so good. It sounds bad, but it's so good. And we were like, okay. And we got it.
So it's a joke. This restaurant was a prank.
A fucking prank.
Wow.
It was so bad. I wish we had just walked literally 8 feet over and ordered just a burger from the bar.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Then it was so I'm glad they closed.
Wow. Yeah, no, that sounds bad. I went over to a family's house in Argentina when I was a child. They served a piece of cold turkey that had mayonnaise on it.
Man, that's tough.
That's one of the only times I've watched my mom fail to cover up how much she hated something.
Yeah.
That's that. What a moment that was. I was like, oh yeah, mom. Hell yeah. That was really bad. All right. One last question. My Hero Zero. What's your must get at every, what? Jesus Christ. It'd be cool if I could read. What's your must get every time item at Taco Bell?
A Locos Taco. It doesn't matter what I get, but I got to get a Locos Taco Supreme.
Really boring answer, but it's just at least one order of chips and cheese. I always have to get
crazy,
chips
really?
and cheese. Yeah, I always have to get a chips and cheese.
The
I
chips
love
and cheese
nacho
are
cheese.
nothing to me.
I love nacho cheese so much. I love their nacho cheese. I love it. I really love it. Yeah, I just have to have it. Folks, this has been a good one. Thank you so much. I'm going to read one review. We got a new review from Mr. Peanut in the Electric State. It's left on September 11th. It says, keep on buzzing. Listening to VGBs is why today we live longer than we did 100 years ago. And if we keep microphones in front of John and Nikki each week, maybe tomorrow we could live even longer. 15 out of 10 show. I love hearing Nikki, John, and friends give each other massive belly laughs while talking games, sports, or whatever else happens to come up. That's a good review.
That's a very kind review. Thank you so much.
It is very good. Nikki, do you have anything to plug before we leave?
No.
Okay. Cool. Well, I will plug two things. One, go to bgbs.com/join. Join the Hive. It is one of the only ways you can support us directly. And also, if you go to feetlegal.com, you can get a glider device, and it will be delivered to you before the holiday season, which is very exciting. We've gotten the first kind of feedback from some of our users, which is very cool. So go check out Glider if you want a foot controller that'll make you better at Apex Legends. That's the only one that I can really tell you.
Legally, that's what it does.
Definitely better. Legally, it's on the box.
It's on the box. It says this will make you better at League.
Better. Mm-hmm. Well,
no, that's what it says. I know you said Apex, but I said League.
It does say League on the box. I'm reading it now. All right, folks. Thanks so much for hanging out. We will see you next week with a very special guest, Michael Hyam.
Yeah.
I can't believe we got that dude for episode 69.
That's crazy.
And until next time, keep on buzzing. Bye.
Bye.